2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Soaring high above the beautiful cityscape and bright lights of Atlanta. Welcome everyone to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as and the upcoming schedule for the and with tip-off coming right up, we've got just enough time to hear from the sideline.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post.
Very interesting, Alec. Good stuff there. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. C.J. McCollum is out there with Okoro. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Bey in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, Ball is out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Simmons in at the power forward position. For teams that were close to a title last year, Smitty, I'm sure opening night couldn't come fast enough.
You're totally right, B.A. Unfinished business at hand, and they are chomping at the bit to get the season going. Unfortunately, in this league, you have only one winner.
Back to Ball. The 3. Whiteside, the pass to Simmons. Out to Rose. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, no good. James against Bey. Here's Okoro. Back to Bey. Fires the 3. Rose grabs the board. Here's Simmons, and he drives in. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
Physical defense, not a problem for Simmons. His strength is one of his assets.
There's McCollum with the 3. Counted from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
It's James on the wing. And slam dunk by James.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
Hey, from long range. He can't get it to go, and it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
McCollum, the pass to Isaac. Back to McCollum. Pulls up. And Simmons grabs the board.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
James against Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
Free throw good, Simmons.
Well, we knew something might happen with Ben Simmons, and clearly he and the 76ers just weren't on the same page. Now, sometimes the relationship between a player and a team just runs its course, and after their disappointing postseason exit last year, it was time to part ways. So I'm sure Simmons is definitely looking forward to reinventing himself with his new team.
Here's Isaac, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, you have to be excited about Jonathan Isaac. Whenever he's on the floor, he makes an impact on both ends of the court.
You know, the main thing for Jonathan Isaac is his health. Seems like whenever he gets healthy, he ends up getting hurt again. Guy's been through a lot. He's had to battle through a number of injuries.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously frustrating for him, I'm sure. But he's still got youth on his side. So here's hoping he can remain healthy and reach his potential. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Rose finds Whiteside.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
McCollum with it. Now Whiteside defending. From 12 feet. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's James. Rose outside. Back to James. Rose outside. Pass to Whiteside. 5 on the clock. And there's James from the arc. Doesn't go for him. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Here's Okoro. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Banked it in off the glass.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
And Simmons, here we go. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. McCollum's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Drives to the hoops. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Dallas has gone 1 for 5 from deep in this first. Struggling from that area. McCollum outside. Got it. Good job in the low post. McCollum's got 7 points.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
It's James on the wing. Covered by Towns. James passes to Simmons. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
McCollum with it. Picked up by Simmons. Yep, count it. He's got 9. For Atlanta, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. And it's James with the jam.
And in the history of the game, few players LeBron's size have handled the ball as well as he does.
The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Towns. And Simmons grabs the board. And it's Rose penetrating. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Wow, able to adjust in the air. Support his body if need be. Whiteside brutal on the catch and flush.
Whiteside against McCollum. Towns down low. And there's a 3-second violation. With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
Hey, from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Simmons. Oh, and the jam
that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Here's Okoro. Simmons defending. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Washington. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Rose into the lane. Here's Whiteside. The Mavericks pull it in. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Richardson's checked in for the Mavericks. Pritchard comes in for McCollum. The Hawks leading. Here's Fultz. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. There's always been a lot of talk about Markelle Fultz's shooting. But Grant, one sign as to the strides he's made in his first few years in the league was the upward trend in his free throw shooting.
And when you see that kind of improvement, B.A., it speaks to the work he's put in. You don't become a great free throw shooter by accident. It takes time and effort, and Fultz put in plenty of both.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Dallas is gone, only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Right side, Richardson. Gafford in the post. Jackson on him. Left side, Richardson. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
I like that Josh Richardson is more comfortable in this offense, just taking what the defense allows.
Fultz with it. Into the lane. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Richardson, the pass to Washington. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Back to Fultz. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their... Their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And Okoro gets it to go.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Fultz. Here he goes. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. On the wing, Richardson. Pass to Pritchard. Now here's Gafford. Now Washington. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. from deep three-point range. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Jackson, right side. Outside Fultz. Jackson against Gafford. Unable to get that one. And it's Dallas the other way. And Nerlens Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 43% to get this one underway. Stolen by Jackson.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
To the wing, right side.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Three-pointer. It's not going to go for him.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out.
Wow! Oh, crazy good!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And they'll keep possession. Gafford on the money from 12 feet away. Gafford's got 6. Atlanta's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Jackson, pass to Noel. Outside Fultz. Launches it. It's rebounded by Okoro. Okoro's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Pritchard. Down low. Knocked away. Richardson, no good.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Jackson, pass to Fultz. Over Gafford. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Daniel Gafford picks one up. First one falls for him.
I count 2 shots.
He's off on the second. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Okoro. Off the left rim and out. Jackson outside.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
2 seconds.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Richardson. And Fultz pulls it down.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Fultz passes to Noel. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Fultz has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's the with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they pushed the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. Back to the game after this break. And you think about LeBron James, not just one of the all-time greats. He's really...
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever.
He really does process the game at such a high level, Grant.
Yeah, an all-time level. And he'll let you know about it. I mean, no false modesty at all. He says, I got this.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
They've got Josh Jackson, McDaniels out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Markelle Fultz, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard. So that's the Hawks 5. And they recover it. Here's Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
I just love that effort by Hassan Whiteside. Focused, and he's a huge threat to score off the miss.
Mavericks shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Richardson up top, defended by Whiteside. Back to Richardson, puts up a three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Whiteside's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Fultz. Washington against Simmons. And here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Great natural instincts of LeBron. Good decision maker on the pick and roll.
Outside Richardson. He takes it in. Good on the bucket. Richardson's got his second bucket on the night.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul.
Great job to establish position and square up.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Gafford. And it's Isaac in for Okoro. Pass to Washington. The three connects from downtown. Washington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Chalk up 2 there. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence. And I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack and you always have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Towns. Back to Pritchard. Here's Towns. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Fultz passes to James. And there's the drive. Back to Fultz. Pass to Simons. No good on the 3. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. Now Towns. Baseline try. That one goes. Count it. Towns just got his first points of the night.
Just pure shooting ability from Towns. Exceptional. A big guy who can do it all on the offensive end.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Hawks have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For 3, McCollum hits the trifecta. McCollum's got 12 points.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Rose right side. And it's in there. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. One thing about Derrick Rose that's never changed over the years, Grant, is his ability to come through in the clutch. When a big basket is needed, he's the guy you want on the court.
Well, how many times have we seen it? End-of-game situation, Rose in an isolation set. And even against a double team, he finds a way to shake free and get the bucket. As dependable as it gets when the pressure's on.
So it's the Mavericks now. It's a 10-point game. Kicks it out to Isaac. Lets it go from deep. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Noel finds ball. Here's McDaniels. Back to ball. Six to shoot. And the Hawks call time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
So for the Hawks. Here's James. And it's Richardson with the rebound.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
"11 feet out. That one no good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Bay with it. Now Whiteside defending. Outside Richardson. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Up live for the Mavericks, Carl Anthony Towns. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
For young all-stars like Towns, expectations can be so high, but he's only continued to perfect his game and does all he can to exceed those expectations.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game.
All this